Deku, villain Deku. Sorry for that weird intro there. This is what if Deku was a villain. Or, yeah, villain Deku, what if. But anyway, so, now, I want to explain some things. The reason why Deku doesn't feel anything is because Deku is a Nomu. Just think of him as a high-end Nomu. The reason why he's a Nomu is because, All For One, in his anger, basically he was shoving quirks into Deku, and All For One is there. So, yeah. Now, we left it off with Deku throwing a right hook and knocking All Might out of the freaking building. Now, Deku's One For All is still stronger than All Might's, but, it's still weak because, Bakugo has One For All. Now, Deku passed on, or if you guys are still confused on when this takes place around the time of the Bakugo rescue arc, when everyone goes to rescue Bakugo, but this time they have to rescue Deku. Now, Bakugo went there to go rescue Deku. So, anyway. Now, after Deku threw that right hook, he'd be standing there as All For One's sitting on a rooftop laughing. Now, Deku, he would rush at All Might again, throwing a punch as All Might would block it. Now he would say Midoriya, as Bakugo would rush in saying, "Damn it, Deku!" as he would throw an explosion, which Deku would jump out of the way of. The explosion hitting All Might, but Bakugo not really being worried because, come on, it's All Might. So Bakugo, who does know about One For All now, so, yeah. Now, Deku and Bakugo, they would start to fight. Deku would charge up to 100% of his One For All again, and he would rush at Bakugo, disappearing and landing a punch on Bakugo, and Bakugo would fall to the ground. Now Deku would rush over, reaching out to grab Bakugo, as Bakugo would put his hand up, launching an explosion. I would say this is explosions on the scale of the one that he launched during the fight against him and Uraraka, when he used the explosion to destroy all of the rocks that were falling towards him. So, yeah. He used an explosion that big, which Deku, his regeneration is going to regenerate that, and he has that extra durability. Now, Deku, he would throw a kick at Bakugo, which would hit as he would throw Bakugo. Actually, I'm going to say that he would kick Bakugo into a broken building. Now, All Might, he's been busy because he noticed our boy All For One, and he's angry. He's like, "You took my master, and now you're gonna take my student." So yeah, All Might rushes towards All For One, thinking that he has Deku under some type of mind control, and thinking that if he could take All For One out, then that would be done. But yeah. Now, Bakugo, he gets punched in the stomach, as Deku would start landing multiple punches at Bakugo, as Deku's like, "Who's the weak one now, Bakugo?" As he does remember all the times Bakugo, treated him like crap and all the bullies. So, yeah. Now, All Might was getting absolutely clapped by All For One. Basically, yeah, after All Might was, thrown to the ground after he clashed fists with All For One, he would look towards Bakugo saying that he must accept it. Accept the quirk, young Bakugo. And Bakugo, who's just staying there. Now, Bakugo, he's like, "I won't accept this damn power. It was given to him." Bakugo, even if, I don't really think that he would accept One For All if All Might offered it to him. Because, Bakugo's cocky to the point where he's like, "I'm going to do this with my own quirk." So, yeah. Now, he would start rushing out Deku, as Deku's dodging his hits easily with his 100%. His speed increases godly. So he would throw a punch at Bakugo, which would hurt a lot, as Bakugo would start coughing up blood. Now, Deku, he would start to charge up his fist, as then he would throw a punch, as someone would come rushing out, and they would tank the hit. This was supposed to be a finishing blow hit, too. Now, Deku just hit a hardened Kirishima. So Kirishima uses hardening quirk to stop this attack. Although, yeah, Kirishima got knocked out. I'm gonna say Kirishima broke a couple bones as well. So, yeah, Deku, he ain't playing. Now, Deku would just look over towards that Kirishima, walking over as he would start to step on Kirishima's broken ribs. Now he's just stepping on Kirishima as he's like, stay out of the way. Don't get in the way of my revenge, kid. As he would kick Kirishima out of the way, and Bako getting angry as he'd rush over towards Deku saying that you've always wanted to be a hero, so what changed now? Deku dodged in the explosion as he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but all I want from you is my revenge. As he would throw a flick at Bako, which would knock Bako completely off of his feet. Now, Bako's just sitting there like, if I don't accept this, then it's over. As I'm gonna pause it off right here. So anyway, after Deku flicked Bakugo and knocked him off his feet, Deku would throw a punch at Bakugo, knocking him out. Now, the other heroes would start to jump in as Mount Lady would slam her hand down trying to grab Deku, with Deku jumping out of the way. Now Deku would start to run up her arm, punching Mount Lady in the face and knocking her down. Kamui would just try to grab Deku as well, but that doesn't really go well, as Deku would throw a flick of a finger, destroying all of the wood that Kamui Wood sent, and hitting Kamui Wood straight in the freaking stomach. Now, Deku's just standing there like, laughing maniacally, as he would put his fingers out, as he would start to flick multiple times. Now, Deku's body is taking a toll, so he would start to slow down because his regeneration can't regenerate, something that's nearly destroyed, as Deku's just standing there waiting. Now, something would happen. Bakugo, he doesn't accept One for All. He won't accept it yet. That is for a final battle between Deku and Bakugo. Now, this is going to be a short what if. It'll probably end at part 4. So, yeah, it's going to end at part 4. Now, actually, no, I can't really think about anything other than going forward in the future. So it might end sooner than I think. But, yeah. Now, Deku, he would jump forward towards Bakugo, as he would fly past Bakugo, punching Kamui Woods, and basically just his fist would go straight through. Now, that would, I guess, if we follow the rules of My Hero, that I guess Kamui Woods would just fly far back. But, I have to have Deku kill someone in this what if. So, yeah, Deku just killed Kamui Woods. Kamui Woods is fucking gone. As Deku would throw Kamui Woods, as something would start to emit from his hand. Due to Deku's hatred for Bakugo, Black Whip would form, as he would swing it towards Mount Lady, grabbing her by her horn and yanking her to the ground. As Deku would basically say, now that those nuisances are done with, Bakugo would rush forward, and he would slam an explosion straight into Deku's chest. Now, Deku would have felt that one, as he would have punched Bakugo in the face, and then he would have been throwing up some liquid. Deku's throwing it up as he's like, what? As then he's teleported. Now, Deku would be looking at Shigaraki as Shigaraki's teleporting with him, as Deku's like, why would you do that? It was almost complete. As Shigaraki's like, calm down. You'll have your chance. But then Deku would look at Shigaraki, activating 100%, saying that, there ain't no Nomu here to defend you from what I'm about to do. As he would jump forward, as then the entire League of Villain would start to charge at Deku. Now, Deku, he would start to dodge their attacks, as Shigaraki would come up behind Deku with a disintegration, as Deku's arm was disintegrated off, as he would fall to his knees. Now Shigaraki's like, don't get too cocky, boy. I still own you. As then he would start to use something that, helps him control the Nomu. Which I would think that Shigaraki would have some type of ability given to him by One for All, or All for One, that would allow him to control Nomu. So, like I said, Deku is a Nomu, so he can't really disobey. Deku's eye, the center of it, they would start to turn reddish, somewhat like that, and Deku is now, under control. Now, I'll be ending it here off at the 10-minute mark. The reason being is because I don't really have any story to go through, and I really need to post my What If Coursework in Attack on Titan, and my other What If, which is What If Deku had a Holification Quirk. But thank you for watching. She's for Entertainment out. I guess I'll have to stay here for a few minutes. So, yeah. Oh yeah, this. I was Oh yeah, you guys already know about that one. You guys already know about that one. But anyway, yeah, I was just trying to. Oh, can't let you see that. Can't let you see that. Can't let you see that. All right, goodbye.